In Gauteng, which contributes more than 35% to South Africa's gross domestic product, the provincial economy grew by 7.4% in the first half of 2021, compared to the same period last year. The higher than anticipated recovery in the first half of the year was because of the supportive global growth, higher commodity prices, and the easing of COVID-19 lockdown restrictions. Gauteng's economy is projected to grow by 4.9% in 2021, from a revised -6% in 2020, before moderating to 2.2% in 2022 and 2.1% in 2023. However, the 2022 MTF, a budget of 36.8 billion, has been recommended for the GPG infrastructure program to improve the condition and capacity of the existing stock of infrastructure assets, of which 12.2 billion is allocated for 2022-23 financial year, and 12.3 billion for 2023-24 financial year, and 12.3 billion for 24-25 financial year. Highlights of the projects to be funded under the auspices of infrastructure program over 2022 MTF are the following. The first one, under roads and transport, is upgrading of road K101 phase 1 from N1 Royerskraal interchange to road T75 Olifantsfontein Road in Midrand. Upgrading R82 phase 3 between road D1073 Walkerville and K164 Didier, and construction of new road K60 between Megawatt Park, which is Maxwell Drive, and Kyalami Drive. Under health, refurbishment of hospitals, which is Dr. Yusuf Dadu, Edenvale, Jubilee Hospital, Kopanong Hospital, Liratong Hospital, and Krizani Parakwanat Academic Hospital. Under human settlement is the construction of housing units, servicing of stands, Impumelelo Extension, Phase 4, Extension 4, Phase 1, Green Hills, Extension 12, Afri Village, Clayville, Extension 71, and Den Klume. Under education is construction of new schools at Rasterval Secondary School, Bram Fisher Primary School, Dr. W.K. Duplessis School for learners with special education needs, and E.W. Hobbs Primary School. Under Kopanong Precinct, which falls under the DID, is the procurement process for Kopanong Precinct, which is at the final stage of appointing the preferred bidders. To demonstrate the seriousness of using infrastructure as a means to address economic recovery, we will have to take a very bold course of action, including but not limited to the following. The first one, increasing productivity, increasing efficiency, and willingness in the public sector to accept the responsibility to implement projects on time, budget, and meeting the quality standards. The second one is allowing adequate time for credible planning, not rushing projects or constantly changing priorities or continuous changing of scopes. The third one is compensation events should only be due to 100% unforeseen reasons. And the last one is strict and accountable adherence to the preparations of business cases, their review for funding requests, and monitoring of projects against business cases for continued funding allocation through planning, procurement, and implementation. As the Gauteng provincial government, we are entrusted with the accumulated wealth of infrastructure and have a moral obligation to maintain its value and productive capacity.